Modern women hate the nuclear family, and I'll explain why. First and foremost, the majority of women, 45% of women, will be single and childless by 2030. It is 2024 now. So that is in approximately 6 years. 6 years, 45% or more will be single and childless. And what are the reasons for this? What are the reasons for this? Well, many women want to go their own way. Sounds familiar, right? It's the women's MGTOW, right? WGTO, GTOW, right? Women are choosing to go their own route. They're choosing to have careers, right? The careers that they do have. They want to chase positions. They also want to climb the ladder. They hate the idea of the nuclear family, right? Why is that hate? Man, hate is such a strong word. What do you mean they hate the nuclear family? They're women. Of course they want to have children. Look around, gentlemen. These are not the women of yesteryear. These are not these are not our grandmothers. These are not our mothers. These are not those women. These are totally different women. And if you were to ask many of them if they want children, they will look at you with disgust. How dare you imply that I would want children just because I'm a woman, right? How dare you ask such a question, right? Is that all that you think that I can do? Is lay on my back and have kids? Is that all you think I can do? You're so misogynistic. You must hate women. You must hate your mother. I bet you get these responses. I guarantee it. Listen, gentlemen, we have to accept what is what is, right? The nuclear family reminds women of their place, honestly, right? But let's dive even deeper. A lot of women think of it as some kind of slavery, right? A lot of women think of it as some kind of servitude. They believe bearing a child and serving a man is just the epitome of disgust. Like, no, that makes me lesser than a man, right? It it defeats the idea of female supremacy, which a lot of them believe in nowadays. Hence, feminism, womanism, and all those other movements, right? It defeats the idea of female supremacy, that they're smarter than men for whatever reason, that they can do everything a man can, that they can do the job just as well as a man can. And I'm not saying that women can't do some of the same things that men can do. That is not what I'm saying. Some women can actually get out here and outperform many men. I have seen it in the military, and I have also seen it in the workplace. So that is not what I'm saying anyway. That's not what I'm saying. However, in mass, in mass, the majority of women cannot keep up with men, right? This is just based on the numbers. Most women do not even want to work as hard as men, right? It is in a man's DNA to get out here and go work for his family. It's in a man's DNA to be the sacrificial lamb, right? It's in a man's DNA to want to provide for his family. But clearly, we're seeing a major shift, right? We're seeing a major shift. Men are not working, right? Men have, less testosterone than even our grandfathers, right? Men are having no drive, right? And you would think that, something like this couldn't happen, but the women are catching up. The women are catching up. They're out here making the money. They're out here climbing the ladder. I'm just calling what I see out here, gentlemen. I'm calling it how I see it. They are climbing the ladder. They are, getting educated, right? They're doing all these things. Women are in pursuit of power, not family, not laying on their backs, pushing out kids. No, that's going to slow them down. That is going to slow them down from their pursuit of power, right? So now that's why you're seeing the changes in the relationship dynamic. More women now are in control of their relationships versus the man who's supposed to be the head. More women are running those relationships. More women are dictating whether they have a child or not. I've had plenty of conversations with men and just crazy, man. There's been plenty of times where I would ask questions like, when do you guys plan on having a child, right? When you guys plan on, popping out a baby, getting the family started. Many of them, when I ask men, many men would tell me, well, it's whenever she's ready, whenever she's ready, whenever she's ready to you know, get that down pack, and she gives me the green light, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me? Now, of course, I agree that you both should be on, one accord, right? And that she should give, permission per se. But dude, when she agreed to marry you, this is what she agreed to start a freaking family. So now there's a hold, and she's the one that is calling the shots on y'all producing your family, which you are in control of, which you are the head of, which is your job to uphold, which is your responsibility. She's telling you when and where and how, right? You know how many women I've talked to, where they're married or engaged or whatever the case, and I ask them, okay, when are y'all guys plan on having a baby? You know how many times women have told me, I don't know if I want kids. I don't know if I'm ready for kids. I told him, whenever, I'll let him know when I'm ready. And I go deeper into the question, does he want kids? Is he ready to have kids? Most of the times they'll say, yeah, he's ready to have a kid. He's ready to have children. And I'm like, okay, what's the holdup? It's like, well, I'm just not ready, you know. I want to wait. I want to get more into my career, right? I want to wait a few years. Mind you, many of these chicks are like 26, 27, 28. Well, you don't have years, man. You're coming up on geriatric pregnancy, right? You're coming up on high risk pregnancy. What are you waiting on? Gentlemen, many of them just hate the idea of the nuclear family. It puts them into a lesser role. It puts them into the subservient position. It puts them into a subservient position, right? As they like to say, right? Many women have lost their way, just like many men. Many women have lost that biological thirst to produce children, right? And then, we have to account for, economic conditions, right? We have to account for, the current state of the world we live in, right? We have to account for, you know, Gen Z and millennials being the priced out of home ownership and things of that nature, not being able to purchase their first home, you know, the pinnacle of starting a family, right? We have to account for those things, but you know, people have started more with less, right? And also many women are just selfish nowadays. Many women are just selfish, right? They also don't want to ruin their bodies. They don't want to ruin their bodies, right? They want to continue to enjoy the nightlife. They want to continue going out with friends. They want to continue doing whatever they want to do, even in a relationship. Selfishness. See, when you make up your mind that you want to start a family, you want to raise children, you become selfless, right? You become selfless because now you're raising the next generation into proper, hopefully proper human beings who are going to take the torch and make society better for all of humanity, right? But no longer are we seeing that anymore, gentlemen. Modern women hate the nuclear family. They hate the idea of the nuclear family. That's why many women are gravitating towards left leaning politics, right? They're leaning towards the idea of reproductive rights. They're leaning towards the idea of being able to delete a baby at will because of their own irresponsible decisions, right? So gentlemen, wake up. Wake up. Many men nowadays, modern men desire families more than the modern woman in today's time. I put money on that. Modern day men desire families more than the modern women in today's day and age. And it is what it is. They don't want families. They don't desire families. They're putting their careers first. They're putting money first. They're putting climbing the ladder first. They're putting themselves first. Absolutely selfishness first. And that's why 45% or more of women will be single and childless by 2030. You might as well say half of women in America will be single and childless by 2030. That is in 6 years. And that's an after pill, gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe. The 5 key principles for the modern man. My first ever book. Hit that link in the description. It is now available on Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. You can also get that in paperback. And if you just want to pick my mind, talk to me more offline, hit the link in the description. We can set something up. And memberships, starting at 99 cents, guys. 99 cents. You cannot beat that. I'm going to start uploading more personal videos, more private videos, workout videos, tutorial videos, financial videos, you name it. It's going to be uploaded to the membership side of YouTube. So go ahead and get in while the prices are what they are right now, gentlemen. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.